This is Outside Our Business with
Driggle Wild and Reading It's Fundamental.
And I am One Man, One Life, aka Fitz Mayweather. Let's start the show. Scandal! Season 4, Episode 5, entitled The Key.
The Key.
The Key. Catherine, the mom, she's locked up, and Liv and OPA is like trying to get her out because they realize that she wasn't the one that killed Caitlin, the daughter, and they're just trying to figure out who or what did and how to get her out, basically. Now they come down to Dan Kubrick, and he's a disgraced ex-cop that now runs a
private security
firm. Private security team. But most of his work involves around Jeremy, the dad of Caitlin, the actual dad, because Catherine is the stepmom.
Oh wait, is Catherine the stepmom or is he the stepdad?
Somebody's stepson.
Yeah.
Mr. Dan is at this building waiting for someone, obviously. And Quinn and Olivia, of all people, are there. And even Quinn was like, girl, what's tea? Like, why are you here? Like, you don't do this.
Yeah, it's like, this is not you.
This ain't your life, girl.
That's not your job description.
These Jimmy Choos don't come and, like, do stakeouts. Like, why are you here? So, they see Dan talking to this young girl. Quinn realizes the young girl name was Faith.
Ladywood.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they couldn't hear what they were saying because Mr. Huck had the mic stalking his family again. Yeah. Which, you know, Huck, rightfully so, he's Huck. He's always struggled. And he's just trying, actually he's really just trying to see his son. So he has the mic, he's not letting them know that he has the mic and acting like, oh, I'll put it in there, it should be in there. And Quinn's like, no girl. As they were watching with binoculars and other stuff at Dan and Faith talking, things got a little heated and escalated. He slaps her, she runs, and they're like, why isn't she running away? She just runs to another room. This is stupid. He takes out a gun, he shoots her. That's pretty much how the episode begins. Like, all that happens in like the first 2 minutes. Yeah. Then Liv and Rowan had this, on the surface, cute little conversation, but it wasn't cute at the same time.
He showed up with his little sweater.
His little sweater vest.
Yeah, little, like, I don't know, he was giving me very concerned Bill Cosby, like, Huxtable realness. I was like, you guys are not.
No.
You guys
ain't this at all.
This is not Heathcliff and Denise.
Okay.
Like, we're not Cosby Show right now.
At all. That was weird, Boots. But Rowan is playing this whole game that he doesn't know what Jake is, and Jake is fine, and what can possibly happen to Jake.
Which I go back and forth on whether I like that or not, because I feel like I like being with the characters and not ahead of the characters, because I get frustrated really easily. Yeah. When I'm like, oh my god, just figure it out.
Already.
Yeah.
Do it!
Yeah.
This Olivia, goes and meets Jeremy, the dad, and pretty much gives him an olive branch. She was like, okay, girl, look, I know what tea is. I know Dan did it. We both know Dan did it. He killed this little girl. Alright, girl. Now, if you want my help, I will help you. But this is a one-time offer. And then Jeremy was like, I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. And she was like, okay, that's cute for you. But I'm coming for you, just so you know. Like,
enjoy your salad.
Oh, yes. Your fruit looks lovely. Eat it. That may be the last time you have a nice bowl of fruit in a long time. Throughout the entire episode, she's calling Jake, trying to get him to, like, call her back, because right now she's just thinking he's, like, pissy boots and not responding to her. So she's like, where's Jake? And then, I can't remember why, but she calls the White House. And she was like, she's talking to Fitz, she was like, I don't know what Jake is. And then Fitz says something, and she was like, wait, is Jake there? Mm-hmm. And he was like, she's like, is Jake there? And he was like, I'm not going to talk about this to Olivia. And she was like, is Jake there? And then he hangs up on her. And then she calls Cyrus. Then she calls Abby, who don't see it for her at all right now.
Abby is pissing me off. I mean, later she won't. Yeah. But I'm just saying, for the past 2 episodes, I want to say, she's just been very, very...
angry boots.
Yeah, very moody boots. And it's like, girl, who hurt you?
Okay! Obviously, Olivia.
You're still alive. Like, come on. You're breathing. You have this...
You're above ground.
Yeah, like... It could be worse.
Yes, much worse. Like
hashtag Harrison.
Okay. Hashtag where's your partner? Huck is still trying to find. Well, not actually find. Huck is still just trying to see his son. Mm-hmm. So he's like every day, even though Kim, his ex-wife, was like, "Girl, get away from me! Mm-hmm. Like you're creeping me out. Stop it." Mm-hmm. So he was like, "I just want to see my son. If I see him one time, then you won't have to see me again."
Okay, I had a problem with writing in this little part because I feel like every time that Kim was on the screen, if I took a shot for every time that she said, "I'm gonna call the police," I would be so sauced.
She did say it a lot.
A lot.
She was like, yes, come tonight, and you'll see your son. He was like, okay, alright, fine. So then we move on to Quinn. Mm-hmm. She realizes, she was like, something is not sitting right in my spirit about why Faith didn't run. Mm-hmm. Like she had ample opportunity to run, and she just ran to the next room, and she just stood there looking stupid and paused, and then waited to be shot. She realized that she swallowed something, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" She swallowed the key to the folder that Dan and Jeremy are looking all over town for.
I don't get is why didn't she just like try to get away as she swallowed it? Like, did she just did she give up hope at that point?
I guess so. Jake brews and steeps a nice hot cup of truth tea to Fitz, and he was like, "Oh, I know what this is. You just waited for this time right now so that you can do this to me." Like, that's all it is. This is all it is. This is about Olivia. This has nothing to do with your son. The son is just an excuse for you to held me captive, possibly kill me, and so I can never be with Olivia again. I know what a T is. If it's like, "No, where my stand? You get my stand. You get my stand." And he was like, "No, girl, this is about Olivia." And he was like, "Where my stand?" You got anything to say about that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think you were very strong. And I agree with his sentiments about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. So Quinn is being all alias right now, and she's like jumping wires and like being on her spy kick.
Yeah.
And
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. It gives her something to do. So she goes to the morgue and she pulls Faith's body and she cuts her open, and then she gets the key that she's been looking for. She was like, "Aha! Eureka! I found it." Point for Quinn, because that's what she's doing right now. She's getting points, like points to me because I was like all bad boots last season, so I need to get some points. Huck went home, quote unquote, with his little present that he had and everything for Javi. And of course, Kim did something stupid. She had psychiatrist there waiting, and of course the son was not there. And Huck was like, "Okay, girl, this is cute, but like, where's my son?" And she was like, "He's just here to help you talk and get things." I was like, "Okay, that's cute, but where's my son?" She was like, "But no, you just really need to talk to someone." He's like, "Okay, that's cute, girl, but where's my son?" And Huck just went all Huck on him. Then we get to a scene where Cyrus. Now, I understand where Cyrus coming from, because James is dead. But he shuts Olivia down, pretty much saying that Jake did all this. He not only killed James, but he killed the son, Fitz's son, and
Harrison.
He killed Harrison. And Olivia's like, "Okay, this isn't making sense. This isn't, like, it's not operating in my mind correctly. Mm-hmm. It's not forming. I don't see it for it. What are you talking about? Okay, well, you're being all, like, whisper boots today.
I mean, like, you're kind of covering everything.
So Mellie is being still smelly Mellie, as he called her, and drunk Mellie. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I know where you were. Like,
you've been screwing the mistress. It reminded me so much of Cell Block Tango.
Yes.
Where it's like, you've been screwing the milkman. You've been screwing the milkman.
Eat her chips, drinking her milk.
Yeah, I just wanted Fitz to be like, and then she ran into my knife.
She ran into my knife. Was it 3 times?
9 times.
And so she was like, oh, like, I know where you were. Like, no, you were at Olivia. You was screwing Olivia. You was screwing Olivia. He was like, I was trying to get a confession out of our son's killer. And she was like, wait, excuse me? And he was like, I didn't want to tell you. Yes, our son was murdered. And then, okay, now, she put the pieces together, but because Mellie's not Mellie right now, those pieces were crazy pieces. Like, okay.
Like they didn't quite fit.
Yes.
I mean,
she got the gist of it, that it was to get him 4 more years. Mm-hmm. But she kind of went about it in the other direction.
I mean, I just feel like she's so hurt right now, and she's in such grief that that was just what she needed. Because I think the reason why she was spinning so hard and such turmoil was because it was senseless.
Yeah.
It was...
Well, she even said, it was like...
freak of nature.
He had a cold one day, 1 second that he's on the floor, the next dead.
So the fact that he was murdered makes it make sense to her. If that's what gets her out of those damn Uggs...
Okay, that is my next point. I was like, she is Ugg boot free. She's in the shower, and it looks like Mellie is going to like come back swinging. And then we end the episode with Fitz just... This was his moment to like relish in this opportunity to beat him down Brown, the man that was screwing his mistress. And that's how the show ended.
Yeah. Better than sex, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Because he was like in heaven. Mm-hmm. Doing what he... We know not to trust Rowan. This is a thing.
Yeah, I was just saying, did everyone forget that Rowan is a dirty snake?
Yes.
And just came for every single one of those people? I just... Fitz just needed to hear that Jake stole his breakfast croissant.
Okay. Jake took his subscription to Netflix. That's all he needed to know. And like, okay, girl, well, you're going down today. You're going to learn today. That's all he needed. That's all he needed. All right. All right. And that was the episode of Thank God It's Thursday Scandal.
Yay.
Coming at you next week with the all-new episode. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, whatevs.
Whatever the spirit moves you to do.